Hi, Winfred Miles, Madison, Mississippi. The Model X you see behind me is available for rent using Turo app. So if you want to rent it out, go to the Turo app, and it's under Madison, Mississippi. For those who wants to rent out my car, here is an introduction as to basic information about the Model X. And it may be a refresher for those who's familiar with driving a vehicle, but if you're first time driving a vehicle, here are some do's and do nots. I'm going to talk about the key fob. I'm going to talk about where the registration and insurance card is located in the car, information about delivery and pickup of the vehicle, and secondly, just basic information about the Model X. So here we go, and I'll start with the key fob. So here's the key fob when it comes to the Model X. If you click on the front of the key fob, as you can see, double click, it opens the frunk, and that's how the frunk looks. To close it, basically just push down on it, kind of hard, and you can close the frunk. If you double click the right side of the left side of the left side of the car, the double wings will open. Double click, and if you click the right side, double click, and it'll open. So that's how you open up the Falcon wings, just by clicking on it. If you want to open up the supercharged port, all you do is hold down on the back end of the key fob, just hold down on it, and it'll open it up. And to close it, just hold it back down. It'll close. Or just hit it. You double click on it, and the trunk opens. Double click on it again, and the trunk will close. If you double click on top of it, everything will close. Double click, and everything should close. Voila, the doors as well as the Falcon wings. So this is an illustration of the key fob. Now, every time you walk away from the vehicle, just get out the vehicle, the car will basically lock itself up. Now, let's go inside of the car. To open the car, just click on the knob here. Same thing goes for the Falcon wings. You basically click here for the Falcon wings on each side. All right, so that's the key fob. Let's talk about the registration. The registration of the vehicle is in the glove compartment. You click right here, and the glove compartment opens. If you take out the manual here, and inside of here, you see the registration of the car and my auto insurance, and also the Turo auto insurance inside of here. Let's take a look at it. It's all right there. So I'm going to put that back in the glove compartment. So that's where the registration is. Now let's talk about the location when it comes to picking up the or delivering my Tesla to Turo. Fact number one is you can basically pick it up either at the Jackson Airport or at the Madison Airport in Madison, Mississippi. My preference is Madison, Mississippi, on 7460 Old Canton Road, near the fire station in Madison on Old Rice and St. Augustine. But at the Jackson Airport is fine also. Just like to coordinate that before the rental. Now, here are some do's and don'ts when it comes to these Tesla. Number one, you have the key fob to start the vehicle and to drive the vehicle. That's great. But even in addition to that, a 4-digit PIN code is required to put the car in drive or in any other gear. And I'll provide you with that 4-digit number once I check your driver license and confirm everything's correct. Secondly, never charge. Never let the charge get below. If you see the charge is 65%, never allow that charge to get below or at 5%. 10% is the safety margin, but 5%, less than 5, at 5 or less than 5% is you need to get to a supercharge as soon as possible. So just keep that in mind. The next thing is make sure that when you, for example, if I clicked on this right here and say take me to the supercharge, and I'll say take me to the Pearl. See, it'll tell me that when I get to the Pearl, I'll have 49% left. Now, when you put in your designation to the next supercharge, if you make sure that it has at least 75% left when you get to it or more. So just keep that in mind. And always use the navigator, the Tesla Navigation Center to do all your navigation and routing. It's excellent at that. Another thing to keep in mind is, please, the car is set to not to exceed 100 miles per hour. So you can't exceed 100 miles per hour in this car. The best speed in this car for range-wise is between 65 and 75 miles per hour. 70 is best. In addition to that, basically, when you do charge the vehicle, if you're charging between 5 and 80%, it charges up real quickly. But anything after 80, it charges up real slow. The bottom line is that when you return the vehicle, just make sure it has something like 6-7%, but don't charge up to 100% because it'll take all day to charge it to 100%. Between 60 and 70% is higher than 6% is fine. The next item is the invoice. Whenever you use the supercharge, when you come deliver the vehicle, about an hour or two after delivering the vehicle back to me, I'll invoice you for all superchargers. Superchargers are not free, but you will be invoiced to pay Turo and to pay me back for superchargers. In addition to that, basically this car does not have full self-drive. So just FYI, okay? Otherwise, basically the car is great. Oh, one last item. When you get in the vehicle and get in and put the seatbelt on, just touch the brakes and the door will close automatically. And that goes for the driver's, this is mainly for the driver's door. It closes automatically. So with all that being said, I would hope that you would enjoy my vehicle as you travel the highways and interstates. And I hope that you will actually take care of the car because it's an outstanding car to drive on the freeway. All right, you have a good day. Take care. Bye.